Right, so Ranpo Kitan this week was a bit strange because it didn't really elevate the plot in any way. It kind of just it almost had like a filler episode, but then again, it wasn't too bad as well. It kind of it was this in between kind of filler episode where it kind of worked on its own merit. I mean, none of the questions got answered from last week with the guy who kills the girls getting stabbed, and then what happens after that. We have no closure on that. But we have like some of the characters get some sort of development, as in the sense that Akachi doesn't like cats, and that's about it. And also, I think the characters were the highlight of this whole episode because it kind of handled the humor quite well. It's kind of like it was really offbeat. It was a really large juxtaposition between last episode and this episode. I mean, because last episode had the whole Kagami plot line, which got resolved. And then this episode kind of had many plot lines involving a bomb, and then something else, and then it worked on its own, but it didn't work in the narrative structure. It kind of just took away from the whole thing. It's kind of one of those episodes you can skip because nothing really happens. Besides, at the very last minute of the episode, there's a conversation with Kagami and the guy who looks just like the guy from Tokyo Ghoul. I can never remember his name. It's all I can remember. The guy that's just like the guy from Tokyo Ghoul. But yeah, that's the very crucial part of the whole episode. Anything after that? No, there's nothing else, literally. But again, you can watch it and enjoy it because it's quite offbeat, and it has a nice reference to Metal Gear Solid as well, which I quite liked. I was like, that's good. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one, Lurch. It was good. But I mean, we can see now the anime can handle humor, and it can handle humor quite well, because the Shadow Man for me is the best character, or one of the best characters in the whole anime, because he's sort of really this misunderstood man. He doesn't really do anything wrong. He's just there, but he gets framed for it, and he has his bomb, and he had to figure out what's wrong with the bomb, and yeah, there's also a cat involved. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things going on in this episode, but it didn't do anything else. It just didn't elevate anything. But again, I wasn't complaining because again, I liked this episode a lot. It wasn't as good as last episode. No, hell no. Last episode was a masterpiece. So it's kind of just, it's a nice breather in between. It's just that nice breather. I mean, it's like a Gintama episode. You have the 3 episodes which are the arc. The last episode being really sometimes emotional and quite I can't figure out the word now. No, can't figure out the word, but you have that breather in between, which was the one with the vacation episode. You have that in between episode, and you have the next episode, which goes back into a normal tangent story, as if they kind of just did the exact same thing. I mean, yeah, you could in theory just not watch episode Lost and watch the ending of the episode, which is more crucial to the plot line, because apparently there's more 20 Faces murders than Kagami actually mentioned, which then leads to the fact that maybe the police force isn't as good as everyone thinks they are. It kind of just again questions that whole ideal. And which is actually quite a good idea. I liked it. But hopefully, next episode goes back to the original plot line and then evolves the story. Hopefully, I mean. Maybe it might have another episode of filler. I don't know. This episode is kind of confusing. But anyway, with all that said, I have been driving, and I will see you guys later.